Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Doc Ed Padama and this time we are going to discuss the following research vocabulary terms in our series entitled Ano ang pagkakaiba ng mga salitang karaniwang ginagamit at makikita ninyo sa pagsusulat ninyo ng inyong research. In this case, ang pag-uusapan po natin ay yung mga tinatawag nating independent variable or IV at dependent variable. Ano ang pagkakaiba nila at karaniwan and madalas po na itinatanong sa atin, papaano ito makikita doon sa tinatawag nating research title. Kung gusto nyong bumuo ng research title na gamit itong mga elements na ito na IV at DV, meron po tayong hiwalay na video sa ating YouTube channel at Doc Ed Padama. Makikita nyo featured video po ito ngayon at ang title na ay paano bumuo ng research title in less than 30 minutes. So check that out and again, please do not forget to click that subscribe button sa YouTube channel natin. Okay, now going to our main discussion for this particular video. Meron tayong illustration na inilagay dito sa ating presentation. Ito yung pagpapakita kung nasaan yung IV at DV. So makikita nyo merong arrow pababa. Ibig sabihin itong independent variable directly relates. Papaano related yung independent variable sa dependent variable? Ito po yung nandito sa kanan. Cause and effect. Ang dahilan, yung cause, sinasabi natin dahilan is the cause, ay nakakaapekto dito sa dependent variable. Okay? So kapag pinag-usapan ay independent variable, ito karaniwan yung focus ng research ninyo, yung iniimbestigahan ninyo, kaya makikita ninyo dito sa kanan. The issue being investigated is defined as the independent variable. Siya yung dahilan. Okay? So ganun lang natin ilalagay yung definisyon ng tinatawag nating independent variable. Kapag ang pinag-usapan naman natin ay dependent variable, sabi natin kanina dito sa illustration, ito yung apektado noong issue o yung focus ng research ninyo. So dito sa kanan, nakadefine siya as affected by the issue being investigated. If this is the issue being investigated, sila naman are the ones directly affected by the issue being investigated. Kung sino yung apektado, depende yan sa research ninyo. Pwedeng teachers, students, administrators, hindi naman kailangan palaging tao, pwede siyang school, organization, at kung ano-ano pa. Okay? So, again, this is the simplest illustration and definition para maipakita kung ano ang kahulugan ng independent variable at dependent variable at ano yung relationship nila sa isa't isa. Sabi natin kanina, gagamitin natin ito para makita kung nasaan ang independent variable at dependent variable sa sample research na gagawin natin ngayon. So dito, makikita ninyo na meron tayong dalawang halimbawa na research title. Gamification in teaching mathematics to grade 7 students of optional ang school, pwede nyong ilagay, pwedeng hindi nyo ilagay. Kaya nasa parenthesis siya. So, pwedeng hanggang dito lang yung research title ninyo. Kung masyadong sensitive, lalong-lalo na kung masyadong sensitive, yung issue ng inyong study, talagang hindi pinapayagan ng tinatawag nating ethics committee yung paglalagay ng pangalan ng school doon sa inyong study. Okay, so in this case, naka-parenthesis yan, ibig sabihin that's optional. So, papaano nyo ngayon malalaman, gamit yung kaalaman na narinig ninyo ngayon, how would you be able to identify the IV and DV dito sa research title number 1? So, ano ang sabi natin, the cause, the focus, o lagay natin dito, the focus of the study. Okay? What is the focus of the study in research title number 1? So, in research title number 1, the focus is gamification. Okay? Gamification. So, that's the issue being investigated. Bakit? Inaalam ninyo kung gaano ka epektibo ang gamification sa pagtuturo ng math. Di ba? yung effectiveness ng gamification sa pagtuturo ng mathematics. So, definitely, yan yung tinatawag nating focus, yung issue. Okay? At kapag yan yung focus, yan yung tinatawag nating, anong sagot? IV or DV? The answer is independent variable. Kita nyo? Alam nyo na kung paano nyo ngayon i-identify yung IV and DV. Okay? Pero IV pa lang yan. Sabi natin kung sino yung tinatawag nating affected ng issue being investigated, yun yung tinatawag natin dependent variable. Sino naman dito ang affected nung iniimbestigahan ninyo? Okay? So, obviously, again, ang affected dito ay yung grade 7 students. Okay? Grade 7 students is now what we call the dependent variable. Bumalik kayo dito sa definition na ibinigay natin. Kung sino na naaapektuhan nung issue being investigated is what we call the dependent variable. So, ganun lang kasimple yung pag-identify ng IV at saka ng DV. Okay? So, usually, pwede nating ilagay dito yung focus are usually the issue being investigated. Aside from that, hindi naman siya problem eh. So, kaya inilagay dyan is the issue or the focus of the study. And then dito, usually sa affected are the respondents. But again, it doesn't necessarily mean na pag respondents, palaging mga tao. So, pwede siyang institution, organization, community, kagaya ng barangay, at kung ano-ano pa. Okay? So, kaya ang ginamit nating keyword or operant word is yung effect. Okay? Effect or the one affected by the issue being investigated. Okay, going to the second research title example. Again, this is just a hypothetical research title that was given to you. So, may makikita na naman kayo dyan yung salitang effect. Sabi natin last time, if your teachers, advisors sa research ayaw makakita ng effect, napakadali lang po ng solusyon. Tanggalin nyo yung salitang effect. Pwede yan. Magsisimula kayo saan? Blended learning modality. O, doon kayo magsisimula. Blended learning modality in the pedagogy, teaching, learning pedagogy. Pedagogy of learning of senior high school students in pangalan ng school. Okay? So, again, going back doon sa description natin ng IV and DV, if you're going to implement that dito sa second sample research title, what is the issue or the center of the investigation? So, definitely, it's blended learning modality. Okay? Blended learning modality is the issue being investigated. Ano daw yung tungkol dito sa blended learning modality? Yung effectiveness niya, epekto ng blended learning modality doon sa pedagogy of learning ng mga senior high school students. So, to continue, if this is, sabi natin, ito yung iniimbestigahan, yan yung independent variable ninyo. Okay? And then, the other part, dependent variable. So, who will be the ones affected by the issue being investigated? Since yan yung definition natin ng dependent variable. Sino ang apektado ng blended learning pedagogy? So, sabi natin, pwedeng maging respondents. So, sino yung respondents? Pwede nyong i-substitute para madali nyong ma-identify kung nasan dyan yung dependent variable ninyo. So, obviously, ang dependent variable ninyo would be the senior high school students. Okay? So, yan na yung tinatawag nating dependent variable. So, hopefully, this particular video would already answer the recurring question palaging tinatanong sa atin sa ating mga social media accounts kung paano ma-identify, paano makikita, paano malalaman kung ano yung independent variable and dependent variable. My advice, do not start with this one. start with the video kung saan ipinapaliwanag yung buong elemento ng pagbuo ng research title. Kasi if you watch my previous video, meron na akong template na ginawa at bahagi lang ng template na yon, yung tinatawag nating IV at DV. Meron pa yang kasama. Kasi para itong the illustration of this is para kayong nagbisikleta na hindi nyo pa alam kung paano yung basic. So, pumunta muna kayo doon sa video kung saan itinuturo yung iba't ibang parts ng research title kasama ang IV and DV para mas madali nyong ma-identify kasi kayo ang gumawa ng title kung nasaan doon yung independent variable and dependent variable. But this particular video will definitely help you again and guide you kung nasaan at paano makikita yung tinatawag nating IV and DV ng isang research title. So again, I am going to ask for your help to please go to my YouTube channel at Doc Ed Padama po ang pangalan. And then after that, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell to alert you when a new video has been uploaded. Meron po kayong makikita mga recommended videos at the side of your screen right now. Makakatulong po yan sa pagsusulat nyo ng inyong research paper mula chapter 1 to chapter 5 hanggang research defense ninyo. Thank you very much everyone. Stay safe, keep learning. See you on our next video. Goodbye!